G'day, it's fugitive Australian journalist Shane Dowling from the website kangaroocourtofaustralia.com. Now, the New South Wales Law Enforcement Conduct Commission, who investigate corruption allegations against New South Wales Police, has reopened its investigation into former Commissioner Mick Fuller. They've done that because the inspector who sits above them has reviewed their investigation and in effect found it as a carpet sweep. Now, the story broken on the 17th of February 2022 by the ABC that Mick Fuller hadn't declared his horse ownership, and there was a huge conflict with the awarding of a $3 million catering contract to the husband of a senior female police officer. So there were two key issues there for the Law Enforcement Conduct Commission to investigate, and it took them a whole 3 or 4 weeks, and they swept it under the carpet and in effect said it was sour grapes by other police officers making complaints, frivolous complaints in effect. But the inspector who oversees the Law Enforcement Conduct Commission said, no, hold on a minute, there's some serious issues there you need to look at and review. And so they reopened the investigation and they're reviewing some of their findings. Now, that story broke on the 17th of February 2022. On the 18th of February, it was announced that the Law Enforcement Conduct Commission were investigating, and a month later they swept it under the carpet. But on the 20th of February, 3 days after the initial story broke, I published an article that had evidence or allegations that former Commissioner Mick Fuller had won $40,000 at the races after getting a tip from Eddie Hasten, who was a high-profile brothel owner at the time. I don't know if he still owns brothels, but he certainly has been, and he's been in the media a lot. And back in 2016, he admitted that his brothels, that some of the visitors were footballers, jockeys and police, and some of them got sex for free. So the question had to be asked, was Mick Fuller one of the police officers who got free sex at the brothel? And if not, who are the police officers that got the free sex? So there's some serious questions there to be answered by Mick Fuller in relation, and also obviously the $40,000 winnings. That would have corruption written all over it too. Now, when I published the article, I published an email that was sent to the Law Enforcement Conduct Commission, and I named 2 of their officers who alleged swept that complaint under the carpet, which is 100% consistent with them in February this year, or March, sweeping that complaint, the new complaint under the carpet, which was published in the ABC. The question that I'm asking is, if they've reopened the investigation into whether Mick Fuller declared or Cropley failed to declare his ownership in horses, racehorses, and also the $3 million catering contract to a friend, the husband of a friend of his, are the Law Enforcement Conduct Commission also going to reopen the investigation into the $40,000 that Mick Fuller allegedly won after a tip from Eddie Hasten? And also whether or not Mick Fuller or other police had free sex at the brothel that Eddie Hasten owned. So the Law Enforcement Conduct Commission really got an obligation to reopen all investigations into all the complaints they've had against Mick Fuller, because it's been reported they've been receiving complaints against him since 2019. Now, that's when the original complaint was made in relation to him winning $40,000 at the races. So they should be reopening all the complaints, because I suspect they've all been swept under the carpet. The Law Enforcement Conduct Commission has a huge reputation for covering up for police corruption. They recently done that with the Daniel Keneally matter, where they swept that under the carpet, but it kept on getting pushed, and it was raised in the New South Wales Parliament, and he's recently been charged for signing off on a false police statement. Now, I'll be following up on this matter, and please support my Patreon account. It's been going roughly 9 weeks. There'll be a link below the video on YouTube. You can click on the Patreon link, or on my website, Kangaroo Court of Australia. There's Patreon buttons on most of the articles, and also on the side. You click on there and you can support me via Patreon. That helps fund these videos and also the articles I publish. And you can donate any amount, $3, $5, $7, $10, $15, $20. Most people can afford $3 or $5 a month. And please hit the like and subscribe button if you're watching this video on YouTube. And please share it on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you for your time and have a good day.